This is Debbie Hummel's monthly maintenance, September 6th, starting with the front driveway, weeding, raking, fluffing, and keeping a nice clean line of the vinca all throughout this edge here, and this one, and then up along here, removing dead leaves, and weeding, removing the grass so we have a cleaner edge line as it was starting to encroach upon the space. And then as far as this back wall of vegetation, just sort of snipping along the edge here so that it's nice and easier to maneuver back here in the grassway. Otherwise, nothing major done to that side. Over here, same deal, weeding, raking, fluffing, keeping a clean edge line. Also removing that grass again so that we have something a little tidier. The vinca all around, those rocks as well. Taking vinca out of this beautiful greenery so we don't have too much of a mixture and more like solo moments. Over here, the grass is kind of not doing too hot. I would recommend planting more seeds and kind of having a cleaner edge line here perhaps so a soil bed becomes more obvious. Same thing over here, it kind of just trails away. So we removed the dead leaves mostly from this area and then weeded the pathway where applicable. Keeping the grape hyacinth, or just hyacinth, as an accent between the rocks looks nice. But the mums are coming in, raked and fluffed this area, raked and fluffed this area, cut the lavender back too. And then once again, weeding and cutting back the vines. And then cutting this guy back just a little bit so it's a little cleaner and less encroaching upon the walkway. And then up here, just raking and fluffing this visible area on the left, and then over here removing a lot from the grass, raking, weeding, fluffing this beautiful area, leaving this to cut back in the fall, raking, weeding, fluffing all along here, and cutting the vines so that doesn't encroach upon the walkway, taking a lot of dead grasses out from there so it's just very alive now. And then over to this side, maintaining that clean edge of the driveway, raking, weeding, fluffing all visible soil in the bed. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 laurels that they would like removed and replaced with something more sun tolerable because it just bakes in the afternoon sun, and that would be better. And then a lot of deadheading throughout here as well. The iris, black-eyed Susans, cone flowers too, and just really freshening it up, removing a lot of the dead. Yeah, I can see it's all cleaned up now. And then removing leaf litter from this rock wall too. There's just a lot of branches down and everything since we hadn't been here in a month. Much tidier. Also blew all of this out, although it's been rather windy this afternoon. And then over here, this is all looking quite healthy. So we just trimmed back the peonies and then kept part of the overflow but maintaining a smoother line here. It got really mixed up with the leaf blower, but there we go. Trimming back some of the hydrangeas that were really mangy. A couple of them are quite not good looking. And then blowing out this pathway too. Back here, lots of dead leaf removal from this section and from this section here. It's kind of crammed in there. Keeping the lavender more of an even level. Lots of it was deadheaded and leaves removed. Also, this was deadheaded too, but we're leaving these ones. They're still looking good. And then over here, oh, there's Peony. Raking, or pardon me, sweeping out the patio, and then leaf blowing through as well. We picked up a lot of those little helicopters from the maple trees. All around here, they were stuck in the edge. All of the edges. Now it's much cleaner. This guy looked a little wilder than this one, so I trimmed it back to all that new growth. It just looks cleaner. Sweeping, cleaning. Sweeping up and picking up all of the little leaf litter and caught in here as well. And then we started getting some of the grasses at the very end, just in this section. So now it's just they have grasses right there. These are their garden beds we did not get to touch today, but that's all right. And then back here, cleaned up so much of that leaf litter. Well, really, it's helicopters. An apple had fallen. Got in there, got rid of all of those little helicopter guys. And then at the very end of today, we spent trying to clean up this back corner. Oh, I could still do better next time. So many little helicopters and leaves. But I believe that's all that we did so far for this time. Next time, just probably deadhead a little bit more when everything's ready for it. And then replacing those laurels on the side. Otherwise, super healthy garden. And that is all for today.